Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this morning, mid-morning, for a Tuesday album review that I said I was gonna do. And this is for Motionless and White's Reincarnate album review that I'm gonna be reviewing for the 13th episode. So I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, what did I think of this album overall? It's not bad. There's actually some pretty good tracks on it. Like Reincarnate, the second track was good. I wasn't crazy about the opening track that much. It was fine. There were some weird lyrics in it, and I don't know if I can get behind this track and defend it. There are some moments that were good in it, and then there were some moments that were cringy to listen to. Like the Chanting Dead March was actually pretty cool. Or Death March. It's called Death March. I think I said Dead March. I'm really sorry about that. If I screwed up on this review, comment below and let me know where I messed up on. But yeah, Puppets 3, the grand finale. Sorry, I was picking at something and it was bothering me. Still is a little bit. It's like a scab or something like that. It's really bothering me on my lip. But yeah, Puppets 3, the grand finale, like I was trying to say, featuring Danny Filth, was really good. The lyrics are pretty dark, but I really enjoyed it. Wasp is one of my favorite songs off the album. Even though it was very long, it was like over 7 minutes. It was like 7 minutes and a second long, but Dead as Fuck the original track before the sequel on the Graveyard Shift track, Not My Type, Dead as Fuck 2, which I enjoyed that one a lot more. This one was pretty good. Just a lot of weirdness in the animated video. And I saw the animated video and I was like, this is weird. Finaldictum was the weakest track on the album, in my opinion. I'm giving that like a 4 out of 5. I just wasn't feeling for the electronics in the song, and the featured artist in it was okay. I don't think he was mainly in the song. I think he was like the DJ in the song or something like that. I'm not sure. But Dark Passenger was a pretty good one. Break the Cycle was awesome. Everybody Sells Cocaine was a pretty interesting song, I guess you could say, about drugs and all that. Contemptuous was featuring Maria Brink from In This Moment. Almost said In Flames. From In This Moment. She was good in this song. I wasn't crazy about the new album that In This Moment made. I really hated it. I just thought it was one of their disappointing albums of the year. But, yeah, Contemptuous was a really good song. And Maria Brink's voice in it was kind of cringy to listen to, but also good at the same time. Generation Lost was really energetic and had a lot of screams from Chris Motionless, and it was a killer track. I really enjoyed that one. Carry the Torch was technically the final track on the regular edition, if you don't count the acoustic version for Cinematic, which Cinematic was not bad. There were some weird lyrics in it that I kind of cringed at, but I gave it like a solid rating. Not a bad rating, just a pretty good rating, I guess you could say. It's getting a 4.5 out of 5. Unstoppable, I didn't get to talk about. There were some moments in it that were not so bad. And then there were moments where I couldn't like it. I just felt it was an in-between kind of good or bad song. But I'm in between with that song. Meaning I don't know what to think about it. But yeah, Wasp was one of the longest songs on the album. And it's pretty good. It's very dark, but it's pretty good. Overall, I think Reincarnate was an average album. I wouldn't call it the best thing Motionless in White made. I kind of would prefer listening to the Creatures album, the Infamous album. There were some good songs off this album, but aside from it, it kind of felt a little stale at times, this album, and fell short of what it was trying to do to the listener. Because I don't know, it's just a weird album. I know they like to make weird music, but this one was too weird and pretty dark. But yeah, out of 10, I think I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's average. It's not a bad rating I'm giving it. I'm just not sure if I'd listen to it again. Because I probably will buy it, but I don't know. It's just one of those albums where it's kind of a miss for me. But I really enjoyed their newer ones, Graveyard Shift, which I do own that one, and I love that album so much. And Disguise, which I really want to buy that one, because that was pretty good. It is a little mainstream rock, or mainstream metalcore, or whatever they're going for, but still, Disguise was a really awesome album by Motionless in White. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Tuesday album review I did for Motionless in White Reincarnate, if you've heard it. And if you like this Tuesday album review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. Sorry about the ding. It's my phone acting up again. I'm like, shit. I'm just like, oh shit, this thing is messing with me again. But I will be returning to you for the Disciple album review for This Might Sting a Little. I think it's called the second studio album. I'm gonna eventually get up to the self-titled album and the other albums after that. It's just gonna take about a week or so to get up to that, because I gotta listen to most of their tracks and most of their albums. I'm just starting from the very beginning, and then I'm leading up to the 11th album. So to Quarren Zen, shout out to him. He's a pretty good supporter to my channel. Yeah, I'm just gonna listen to their whole discography and see how it turns out. Hopefully I can hear something a little interesting with their next album that I'm going to be reviewing tomorrow. Also, Bring Me the Horizon's releasing a new song tomorrow with Youngblood in it called Obey. So I'm definitely checking that out, seeing how it turns out. If it sucks, then that's going to be a shame, because that actually sounds like a good collab, but I don't know how it's going to sound, because some Youngblood songs don't do so well, but not every Youngblood song is bad. I actually enjoyed his last extended play called Hope for the Underrated Youth, or The Underrated Youth, I think it was called, but because there were some pretty good tracks on it. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Tuesday album review. Sorry that I made it a little lengthy. But I did enjoy the title track to Reincarnate, which is called Reincarnate, of course, which was pretty cool. The video was pretty cool too. Uh, but yeah, thank you for watching this Tuesday album review. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.